Parman Energy Group is an employee-owned organization. We distribute quality petroleum products and we provide exceptional service.
Parman's changed a lot over the years, and since becoming employee-owned 10 years ago, the spirit of excellence really came alive in the company, and the backbone of ownership is visible every day in everything that we do.
On a daily basis, the people coming into work, the amount of pride that they show for the organization, for the equipment, for the facilities, and most importantly for each other, it's really impressive.
Our motto here is, we believe that talent has no limits, and that is evident in any role that you're in the company.
It's really exciting and interesting to see the transformation of the company over the last 10 years as people became more aware and understand as we have collaborative talks surrounding employee ownership and what that really means and how more vested they have become in themselves, in their positions and responsibilities within the organization and within the organization itself.
We also believe that we exist to create opportunities for education, opportunities for further involvement, opportunities for growth, and opportunities for wealth generation. And a big part of that is how we as an organization grow and continue to change and share value and progress forward.
I feel that we've created a great structure in the ESOP. We've kind of come through the hard part of getting it established, just both structurally and financially. My vision for the future of the ESOP is to continue to develop talent, to continue to look for opportunities to diversify in different operating companies, but also within the two operating companies that we have now, Parman Tractor and Equipment and Parman Energy, and ultimately continue to grow and strengthen the ESOP and develop into a larger company with a protected culture and that continues to provide more and more opportunities for families and employees in the region.
Let's go back a little bit. We bought the company in 1978. There were 22 employees. We knew them all. We wanted a place where people liked to work. As we decided to make a succession plan, it was important that we keep the atmosphere, the culture that we developed over the years. And the options that we had were sell to a competitor, sell to the supplier, or sell to some large private equity group. Each situation would involve the displacement of employees, it would involve termination of jobs, the management would be changed, and the entire culture would be disrupted, would be an understatement. That was not palatable to us. We were told by an investment banker, you should look at this ESOP situation, employee stock ownership plan. And we did. We did a lot of research into it, talked to other people that were involved in it. We determined that the employees could own the company. There would be no displacement of jobs and movement to another town. The management could stay in place. The previous owners, that would be us, could stay on a board level and be involved, and also be involved as creditors, which help us share in the risk.
Employee ownership has changed Parman drastically.
One of the big things for me in recruiting when I sit down with an applicant has been talking about the ESOP piece. The ESOP piece is what brought me to Parman. It was a gentleman that was still at the previous organization. He's like, hey, Parman Energy, who just bought us out, I think you'd fit in well here. We have a lot of the same great people that were at the previous ownership, and there's no end in sight. We each can make a difference in impacting that value. I think you want to be a part of it, and I'm very happy that I did.
I've been here 35 plus years. There's a mindset that the people display now that hasn't always been here, and I attribute a lot of that to the ESOP and the employee owner. I know there are good cultures in privately owned companies, but I think it does step it up at a level when we're all in the same arena with ultimately the same objective.
It's less stressful since it became employee owned. The attitude, the environment, just a lot of issues that needed to be dealt with has been dealt with. Whatever you need is getting done quicker.
It's made us much more laser focused on our primary objectives, and in particular, totally outrageous customer service. We're all rowing in the same direction with that common goal in mind.
One of the things that we do here on a regular basis is have collaborative conversations with the other employee owners about what truly it means to have a sense of ownership and what the customers really mean to them using what we refer to as totally outrageous customer service to bring that value to the customers.
Recently, we did have a customer that had an order that came in and we were transferring the product to another warehouse. We did not know the urgency of the order, so they called us on a Friday and wanted the product that day. So I had to come up with ideas of what we could do to make this happen, even though it really wasn't anybody's fault. But the customer needed it, and so we ended up hot-shotting the product down to them. They got it by 2 o'clock that afternoon, and it made the customer happy. When you go to work, you should do 110%, but I think when you know that this is your company, you work harder. We give our 110%, and our customers benefit from that.
Once they see what an ESOP is and how their efforts are actually going towards the bottom line, the efforts they put in every day is what makes a difference, and ultimately a wealth building tool for each one of them. It's been instrumental in our success.
Initially, the ESOP was not perhaps that meaningful because it's sort of mysterious. We didn't know what it would hold for us years down the road. 10 years later, here we are. After receiving several annual statements, the lovely reality has hit home, and the vibe around the office is really great. It's a completely changed place.
Employee ownership is important to me because of the opportunities it allows, the most obvious of which is wealth and retirement that I think some of us probably wouldn't experience otherwise.
We kind of press upon all the employees we hire that we're all owners. Once they buy into it, it's kind of a beautiful thing because then they start paying attention to minor details that can cost the company money because they know that's costing them money.
Employee ownership is important to me because when the company is succeeding, I as an employee succeed too.
I would just say it's an exciting, fast-paced place to work. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of camaraderie. It's hard work. There's a lot thrown at us in any given period of time, but I think the culture that we have and the people that are a part of that embrace all of that.
The culture here is unmatched. The people come here and they give their all every day to support the brand because we're building a legacy for our future. Not just for today, but really that wealth generation goes to the next generation, and that's why we exist. That's why we're here.
I enjoy working at Parman because to me, it's like family. It's hard to come to a company and you get everything right. It's the people, it's the equipment, it's just the whole vibe of the job. It just can't ask for nothing more.
I love working at Parman because it's always been a family feel to me, and I love what I do.
I love working at Parman because Parman is like a family to me.
I enjoy working at Parman because of the people. I've really come to grow close to a lot of the people we work with, and the fellowship, the level of trust and accountability that we have with each other allows us a sense of comfort that we each have each other's backs. We have the same objectives in mind.
I enjoy working at Parman because of the people that work here. If I have an issue or a suggestion or something like that, I mean, they all take it real serious.
I enjoy working at Parman because the people make it easy to work for them. The resources are there, the support is there that you need to do your job well. If I have an idea that I would like to try, as long as it's not going to go against one of the company policies, we're welcome to try that. My guys are excited to come to work. They don't dread coming to work because we just make it easy for them to do their job. And I think that's the best thing about it.
So we've developed a great culture over the years, and I think over the past 3 or 4 years we have as good a culture as we have, and we are all protective of that culture. And I think that's the mindset people have when they come to work each day. What can I do today to make things better for everybody? That's a daily mindset. I have joy in that. I like when people succeed on every level, knowing that it benefits the individual but also the organization as a whole, and I see that often at Parman. We treat one another like family. We also hold one another accountable. All that ends up resulting in a win-win-win situation, which is a win for our customers, a win for the company, and a win for the employees and their families.
The future's bright for Parman. When we look ahead, our goal is to continue what we do, which is make our customers better at what they do. As a leadership team, as management staff, as drivers, we want to look around and we want our people to be better at what they do to help our customers be better at what they do.
Really, the whole thing is, in the operating companies and the holdings company, is to try to create more opportunities through whether it's organic growth or diversification or whatever it is for the employee owners to be able to progress themselves professionally, personally, and all that kind of works hand in hand.
Looking ahead, we're not going to be in just petroleum and agricultural equipment and construction equipment. We're going to have a diverse platform of companies that allows sustainability of our ESOP platform into the future for the employee owners. What we do today is not for the team that sits out in our offices and the other locations today. It's for the employees in the future. It's for the employees' children into the future.
I'm excited for the next 10 years. Since I was brought on in 2018, we acquired the tractor company as well as several other divisions and outlets. The company's looking to grow. I'm excited to be a part of this team.
It is making a sustainable platform that years from now, the story can be told of the legacy of Parman and why the employees work the way they work and believe in what they do.
We do what we do well. We take care of our people, and the ESOP offers this incredible platform just based off the fact that they come to work for Parman and contribute and work hard.
Where we see ourselves in 5 to 10 years is in multiple platforms beyond where we are today, strengthening our share value so that we're not heavily impacted by a downturn in economy in one industry, but we have props and support from the other industries that we're in.
I would not have foreseen myself being here for the length of time that I have. Things have changed over the course of many years, always for the better, but it's just gotten in my blood. I love the industry, I love the technical piece of it and problem solving, and I think that's what we do really well as an organization.